force in mass at the swampy
Well, why don't y'all ask God to do the impossible? Ask God to do the impossible. You know, hey, you know what? You know what asking God to do the impossible is? It's like it's like not settling for what people have planned out, what human beings, your family has planned out for you, or your city, your state, or your country. Ask God for the impossible. A lot of people say, Chris, that's impossible for God. To a man like you, Chris, why would God want to help you with $800,000? Why would God want to do that? I said, I don't know if it's going to happen, but at least I'm going to do is ask. I don't know what's going to happen today, tomorrow, next year, 10 years, 20 years, 100 years from now. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm just going to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. At least, God, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's impossible, Chris. I said, well, with what's happening with me, I gotta have faith and hope in something. How about God? Ask God to do the impossible. And listen, you know how many women that I turned off and on? And I even got to touch them yet. This whole thing, people around this neighborhood, they're like, we know how it is. I know that my peoples, I know they have a belief, but it don't look my way. It don't go. I know my people have a belief, but it don't help me at all, because they're doubt to ask God to do the impossible. Their doubt. All I had to do is go to a casino and go to a club and go to the streets, maybe to the mall, and realize, hey, look, these people believe, but they don't believe in the impossible. We only stick with what's possible. We only stick with what's possible. I'm like, I stick with what's possible too. That's God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Ghost, and God's Spirit. Hey, it's like this. If this is the only thing possible, I was born a believer, I'll die a believer. Chris, do you really think God... Listen, Christopher Allen Gallagher, do you really think God's going to help you at all? Lately, you've been asking for $800,000. Are you crazy? You might be annoying God, Christopher Allen Gallagher. But I realized that I've been forced not only to a high standard, but to obey the law. Obey the codes and the rules and the authority. I've realized that about me. That I've been forced, not into religion or belief, but to obey the law. I was watching this preacher, or listening to him, about religion. He said the thing about religion is religion teaches you only in the sweet by and by. The religion ain't talking about right now. I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to come at me. I don't know if this guy was trying to come at me sideways or tell me the truth. I don't know if he was being truthful about his, what he said between the difference between religion and a believer. But I told a few people, that I asked God for $500,000. They go, "Whoa, $500,000? That's a lot of money." I said, around here, $500,000 is a lot of money. In public, in the world, it's not much. Listen, what's $500,000 to a billionaire? That's like pocket change. They probably got that in their bedroom, $500,000. Hey, wife, where's my $500,000 at? Oh, don't worry about it, hon. You got $1 billion in the bank. But the $500,000 around here is a lot of money. In the world, like I said, in the world, in public, it's not much. I might be a big, mighty tough man in here with $500,000, $800,000, but in public, in the world, maybe trying to go out in the world and play slick that I got money without God or the devil, my ass probably get smoked real quick. But some people say, Chris, some people like, Chris, you're asking too much. I'm like, at this point, I better be asking for everything. I better be asking at least for an ass whooping. They're like, Chris, give it up, dude. Give it up, brother. There's no hope for tomorrow. I'm like, well, if I listen to you long enough, I ain't even gonna have any hope to finish this video. A lot of people are like, well, I'm gonna die soon enough. I ain't got time. People are like, this is how some people think and act. Well, I'm gonna die soon enough, so I'm just not gonna waste my time with God, my family. Or how was I gonna say that? I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna die anyway, so I'm not gonna waste my time with my family and God. I better just go out in the world in public with being broken, act a damn nut. Well, I'm only 43 years old. I'm a believer, so I'm at least gonna ask God for something. It's better than not doing anything. It's better than not asking for something. I'm gonna ask God for something. Obviously, I believe in God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost and God's Spirit. So what's the first thing I'm gonna do? I'm like, God, if you don't want to loan me $800,000 or pay me $800,000, why don't you give me endorsement? Endorse me. I mean, it's only right. It's only fair. I'm gonna make this video. It's gonna called "God, Please Do the Impossible." Make what's impossible possible.